Become a Better Man 4-day challenge. In this video, I'm going to point out 4 different things how we can make 2026 your best year of your life. Your best days have not happened yet. And you think, oh, Gav, that's a bit much. Well, let me explain. November 17th, okay, this is the challenge when it starts. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to get crystal clear on what's been holding you back. We're going to get crystal clear on who you need to become in order to have the best year yet, okay, the best year of your life. I'm going to explain how we're going to do that. You know, we're going to start with leveling up in your business, your family, and your faith, all right? Say, oh, yeah, I want to do that. But listen, this is the next thing I want to talk about, all right? Most men have fallen into the success trap. And what does that mean? It means like you've had great success in the past, but maybe you've plateaued. For example, the success trap that I went through a few years ago, after a great, phenomenal boxing career, multiple businesses, multiple investments, thinking, man, I'm just going to do what I love doing. So I started that boxing program, Fight Like a Pro, in 2009. And this is what I'm talking about, the success trap, okay? All of a sudden, within a very short space of time, a couple of years in, I had so many men. I was helping so many men on my mission, okay? Like, we had gyms, we had certain things that were happening. We were running these events, these boxing events. So imagine every 4 or 6 times a year, I was actually bringing up to 1,000 people together at these events, okay? Mate, these guys were becoming heroes for a night. We really developed that transition from boy to man. You know, really this initiation and validation process, we mastered it. And what was happening is so many men would go through it, they wouldn't want to leave. Hence I started charities. We helped support women's refuges. We built 6 units in one. You know, we done so much great work. On a Saturday morning, we would train together. Past boats would come back and whatever. You know, we'd get up to like 20, 30, 40 men after the session. We go to restaurants. Like, it was just phenomenal. And sometimes after we go to those restaurants and have breakfast, we'd go out to women's sanctuary. Like the camaraderie was absolutely amazing. Wow. You know, like I think about it, this is the thing I'm talking about, a success trap. I created everything that I wanted and more, okay? But I got tired. I remember close friends saying to me, Gav, how the heck do you do this? How do you keep it up? Because we're always enrolling new guys. We're training 6 times a week. Like, it was overlapping the groups. Like, that's how much it was mission on purpose. And this is the thing that happened in 2019. I thought, I've got to stop. I thought I'd have to take a few months. I ended up taking a year off. Well, kind of took a year off while I was working out how can I do this better. Because I realised this is a success trap that it was actually taken from my family. It was actually taken from me. I was so busy, okay? I mean, this is the success trap. I was doing everything that I loved, everything, but it was taking its toll, okay? So this is what I did. I had this thought, imagine if 2020 could be the best year of my life. And of course the pandemic happened. So I was forced to even slow down even more, okay? But I got going. I started to plan out the next 12 months. I started to plan it out, and then what I did, right? I actually, and it was around this time of the year in October, November, I got a really clear plan of the following 12 months, okay? And I split it up into months. I split it up into quarters, into months. These are all the things that I thought, like, I was planning the best year of my life, okay? And it's on offer for everyone. That's the thing. I just was too busy. I just got too busy living on mission, doing everything, helping so many people. But I slowed down, right? And what we're going to do in this challenge, I'm going to actually show you what I did, okay? Once we remove all the distractions, you're going to go, whoa. So this is what I did. I planned out the following year and I got going. And this is what happened to me. In November, and then December, and then the start of January, this is what happened. I realized I'd actually already achieved the first quarter's targets, goals, adventures, time with my family, income. Like, I actually already achieved, by the time I got so pumped in November and December, by the time January hit, I'd already done, I was already up to April. Like, I got the jump on the following year. And because I was so clear with what I was doing, where I was pouring my energy into, this is what I discovered. My impact 10x. My significance in what I was doing, how I was talking, because of my clarity and less busy, less distractions, my life went to another level. You know, so when I went to the following year, I'm talking about 5 years ago now, the following year I thought, wow, it just got better. I got clearer. By the time I hit 2022, 2 years into it, I thought, well, by the time I hit 2023, I'd almost accomplished everything. I'm like, what else is there? Like, serious, right? And then I started talking to my wife. I started talking to my children. Man, my wife had always wanted to go overseas. She always wanted to spend a season living abroad. That's how I ended up in Malta. In 23, halfway through, because I was just crushing all these goals, all these targets. I was living out all these dreams, all these things that made me happy. And listen to me, I don't want you to think, wow, Gav's got it made. Oh no, plenty of other challenges poke their head up. But it's always, everything I've ever done, right? It's always about, who do I need to become as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a leader? We can achieve much more than what you realize, okay? If you can commit to this challenge, all right? November 17th. We're going to remove the distractions. We're going to really get clarity on what you really need, let alone what you really want. Then we're going to get really clear on who you need to become. I'm telling you, we're going to go up another notch. You're going to do this challenge, right? You're going to take action, and exactly the same, if you follow these instructions, exactly the same will happen to you. You're going to hit January and you're going to feel that you've got the jump on 2026. But we're going to focus on all the things that make you happy, all the things that bring significance to your life, all the things that give you impact. And in the meantime, leveling up in your family, leveling up in your business, and leveling up in your faith, because your faith will go to another level, because your courage will go to the next level. So the challenge, how it looks, okay? 4 days. An hour a day, 1 hour a day. And I mean, we do it the same time each day. If you can't make it live, that's fine. We're all in different time zones. So long as you get it in within 22 hours and watch that call. And then remember, this is a challenge. This is not sit back and watch some great band. No, you have to do some work. There's a challenge. I'm talking about and hey, some of the challenges might take you 5 or 10 minutes. Others might take you 20 minutes. But this is the thing, okay? You're going to be thinking about it all day. The things that, the buttons that get pushed in you, you're going to stop living below average of what you could do, and you're going to level up in all these areas. So, an hour a day, plus doing some actions in between, okay? You're gonna be in a Facebook group, you're gonna be watching all these other men take action on their dreams. And I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to have the best year of your life. Huh? The best year. And you might think, oh, you're exaggerating. I'm not. I've been doing it for 5 years. I'm going to share with you what exactly works, okay? Well, what's worked for me? I'm telling me, I've seen it work for plenty of others. So, so 2 options, the GA section, an hour a day, plus the other things that we're going to do. The second is the VIP section. So you guys will come on an hour early. One of the things that you guys get to do, and I mean, both are amazing, okay? But in the VIP section, you're going to be able to ask me any question you like that's specific to you, to your journey, to you having the best year of your life. So, I mean, in that hour before, you're going to get answers to questions you didn't even realize you had. Because what happens is, other men will ask their question. Imagine if you had all this time and you think, what would be the most important question you could get an answer to? That's the question you ask. Okay, and if each man does that, that's when you go, oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. And men have said, life-changing answers. So, hey, listen, click the link. I look forward to seeing you in this challenge. Grab a mate, grab a friend, grab somebody who you know that needs to look at this and take action so that they have the best year of their life. All right, over and out. I'll see you in the challenge.